Okay, it's Forest Ant from Forest Fan TV. A very, very happy Forest Ant. I'm here with an absolute legend of the YouTube world, Mr. Robbie Lyle from AFTV. Robbie, what do you think of the game? What do you think of the atmosphere?
The atmosphere is incredible, you know what I mean? Great atmosphere by you guys, you know what I mean? The sun was shining. As a matter of fact, like, the sun was shining, but it was, for the away fans, it was directly in our eyes. It kind of spoiled the game for us because you couldn't see it. On the other hand, maybe that was a good thing because we were so poor today. I think you saw a team that really, really wanted it in you guys because, you know, you were desperate to stay up and you knew you had to get something out of the game. And then you saw another team that, you know, they just turned up and hopefully, you know, if things go right, we get a win. But there was no intensity from us. You know what I mean? I was very disappointed in the last two performances by us. It's been sort of like we're just defeated. We know that we're not really playing for anything and we've not really put nothing into it. But I don't want to take nothing away from your guys' performance because, you know, you were playing for something. You stayed up. I think you deserve to stay up. You know what I mean? You've beaten us. I think you beat Liverpool here. You took a point off City. Any team that's down there and does that, for me, deserves to stay up. And I thought your tactics today, whilst very frustrating, it was a bit like playing Stoke back in the day. But I understand it. Yeah. I understand it. You know what I mean? Soak it up. You know, you don't want to go toe to toe with Arsenal because, you know, you go toe to toe with Arsenal. You know, you get beat. Soak it up. Hopefully there's a mistake and catch it on the counter, and you was well disciplined. You deserve to win.
That game plan worked 100%. That was our game plan.
No. It did. I mean, sometimes, you know, people will look on performances like that sometimes and say, "Oh, part the bus," and that. But you've got to understand where you guys are at. You know what I mean? A point would have been good for you as well. So I kind of knew the game might kind of pan out like this, but then I thought we'd give it a bit more. And then it was a bit of a weird team for me as well. The Arsenal team, I've not seen.
It was strange.
It's a weird formation.
Partey and Jorginho in the same.
Partey and Jorginho. When I saw it, I was like, "What?" You know what I mean? It was weird. Kivior was like playing in midfield, and then it was a real. I don't know. It was strange.
Before the game, I said on my little piece, I said that if ever there's a time to play Arsenal, this is it.
Yeah, no, it was a perfect time.
They've got injuries, they're out of form, they're disappointed, which is only natural. And people will say, "Oh yeah, but they want to finish games." You can't just switch your mind on and off like that, can you?
Yeah, no, you drop. Listen, you drop a few percent, and then you're coming up against a team that really have something to play for. You're in trouble. It's the same last week against Brighton. You know what I mean? They had a lot to play for. They're trying to get into Europe. We're kind of, you know, knowing that it's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But I'm a bit disappointed in our performance because, you know, basically we've gone toe to toe with Man City all season, and now they've won it without even having to kick a ball, and that's what disappoints me. But then on the other hand, listen, we've had a great season. You guys get to stay up. You know what I mean? So
that's the positive side of the result today, isn't it?
Positive, but then I don't know, man, because we keep coming here and losing. So I don't even know.
It's becoming a bit of a bogey game,
isn't it?
You
know what I mean? So I was like, you know, we was talking about this the other day, and some of the guys are going, "Oh, you know, get rid of Everton then, because it's always a bogey side." You know what I mean? Southampton, that's another team that's a bogey team for us. Like they got 2 draws out of us this season and down the bottom. Yeah. So we're like, get rid of them. But now you lot have replaced them. You know what I mean? So, but no, fair play to you guys. You deserved everything you got today. It was a fantastic atmosphere, and well done. I mean, I think the best. I was saying to Wolfie the other day, I think the best thing you guys did was stick with the manager.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All these other clubs around, they sack managers. You know what I mean? You know, even clubs up the top that are faltered. You know what I mean? Like Tottenham, 3 managers they've had this season.
The crowd, Robbie, kept Steve Cooper in a job after the Leicester game because, you know, we were in dire straits then, and the crowd was just Steve Cooper, and the crowd have supported the team and the manager and the club all through the season.
And I big them up for that because there's a lot of clubs will be calling, you know, and you know for the owner. When I saw him, like owner of Olympiacos, I thought, Cooper will be gone after about 5 games. But you know, he's stuck with a manager. And listen, you're in the Premier League again next season. So, and you know, Southampton didn't stick with the manager. Leeds have sacked their manager. You know what I mean? Everton and sacked their manager. Leicester, all these teams that ain't worked, they're down the bottom. So, you know, congratulations.
When people were pointing out, oh, you know, with like 6 or 7 games to go, we should get rid. I was saying, look, statistically, out of 39 years in the Premier League, out of 39 changes, only 7 had gone actually up in the table after changing the manager that late in the day.
Doesn't always work, and it depends who you're changing the manager for.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So you know, you changing a manager for someone who's got experience is going to come in and maybe Leeds. I get them bringing Allardyce now. Maybe can work
last-ditch effort,
last-ditch miracle, maybe. But on the whole, you know what I mean. Southampton's changing the managers was disastrous. You know what I mean. So you stuck with him. You know what I mean. And you know the guy took you guys from the bottom of the Championship. So you had a right to. You know, sometimes people have got to earn. You know, a right to. It's a bit like with Mikel Arteta. You know, Mikel Arteta, when he came in at Arsenal in his first season, he won the FA Cup, and that bought him a lot of time. But you know, he's deserved to have that time. And look how close.
Been an Arteta fan.
Yeah, look how close he got us this season. But yeah, listen, it's not close enough. And
next year, mate.
Maybe next year we're gonna have to make
get that Caicedo Rice in. You'll be fine.
Make some signings in the summer. Caicedo Rice and a few more, and you never know.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Take
great.
care, man.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Take care. Thank you very much.